Um, Excellent evening, everyone. Excellent evening to every one of us. We're all highly welcome to this evening's broadcast, and happy new week to us all. How are we doing? I hope our week is going on well. Wow, we're all welcome to this evening's broadcast. And if you've joined me live, you can greet, so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast. Welcome to every one of us. Like we advertised, today we are going to be looking at the relationship between menopause and cholesterol, okay? We're going to be looking at how you can lower your cholesterol levels, especially the low density lipoprotein during menopause, okay? I'm going to be telling you, okay, discussing today with you the good, the bad cholesterol, and what you can do to boost your good cholesterol, and what you can do to lower the numbers of your bad cholesterol if you're having any. And again, as usual, we're going to share now. So please, if you've joined me live, kindly share with friends so they can join us this evening during this evening's broadcast. We're highly welcome to every one of us. And if you've joined me, you can greet, so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast also, okay? Welcome to every one of us. I hope our weekend was great. Mine was. And I hope you're having a wonderful time. And I hope you're positive. I hope you're taking care of yourself, because we as women, we need to just take care of ourselves even more than before, especially if you're middle-aged, okay? As I always tell us. So let's share and greet. If you've joined me this evening, I've already started sharing. I can see a number of us live already, so you can greet, so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast. Hello Kenny, Anna, I know you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. How are you? How is your week? I hope you started the week in full force, high, attitude, high gratitude unto God. Welcome to us all. So let's share. I hope we're sharing. Hello Kate all the way from Ghana. Kate, you're welcome. Well, once we're online, no all the way. Everybody is all the way. all the way. So even if it's your next door neighbor, it's still all the way. Welcome Kate. Kate, how are you? By the grace of God, I'm going to be seeing Kate for the first time very soon, maybe by next week. We will see ourselves for the first time. And Kate is one of my 100 influencers all the way in Ghana. And we met on Facebook and we became friends. And she's touching lives all over the world now, using her Forever Living products and her hobbies, her talents, and her niche. It's middle-aged women who are trying to conceive. That's Kate's niche. So you can also then join her live and on her videos, and also go on her page. Kate is live here with us this evening. You're welcome. Hello, welcome. So if you join me live, you can just greet, so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast as we look at cholesterol during middle age. What do you need to know? Remember, knowledge is power, and you need this knowledge to be able to also help others. Not just about you, it's about the impact you're making on other people's life. And that's why this page is also important. I'm going to put my WhatsApp number soon on the comment section, so that if you need to get to me, you can get to me, and then we'll talk more about your health. Please, women, we need to be very careful and make sure that we don't take our health for granted, especially during this age, during your middle age, because like I tell us, menopause is a time you need to be very careful with your health, because if you're careless, by the time you're getting out of it, you're having issues with your health. And then that's when they'll begin to talk about old age diseases. And that will not be your portion. It will not be my portion, in the name of Jesus. Amen. Hello, Sylvia. You're welcome to this evening's broadcast. So I'm going to make this in a way I'll be able to see every one of us and then greet us well. Hello Sylvia from Zambia. Wow, how are you, Sylvia? How is Zambia doing? Southern Africa, you're welcome. So we have someone from Ghana, from Zambia in our midst, and I'm in Dallas, USA now. Hello Neka Kletu Sobi, you're welcome. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. Please, let's invite our friends, let's invite our colleagues, let's invite our neighbors to join us this evening. Okay, I'm going to start soon, but first of all I want to put my WhatsApp number on the comment section, so if you need to get to me, you can get to me. So my WhatsApp number is +234 703 5151 642, +234 703 5151 642, and I'm going to pin it for you so you'll be able to see it anytime. Hello Ify Purity, you're welcome. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. How are you? Where are you watching it from? When you join us, you tell us where you're watching it from. Ijomo Koko, you're welcome. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. I can see quite a number of us online. All right, so when you come in, you tell me where you're watching it from, and then I'll greet you, and then you can also greet also, so that we can get going today. Esther Samuel, you're welcome. How are you? Welcome to this evening's broadcast. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate you're joining me this evening for this evening's broadcast. Thank you to every one of us. Hello Blessing Amaka King, you're welcome. All the way from Enugu. Wow, Amaka, you're welcome from Enugu. How are you? How is lockdown? It's just a pity. You know, I was doing products for someone today from the office, and they said, oh, we can't deliver today until tomorrow. That was when I remember that there's lockdown in Enugu. It is well, for you people in Enugu, God is going to help and ease off things so that business can go on as usual. I'm sure a lot of people are suffering because of that lockdown in the eastern Nigeria. Hello, welcome from Kanu, Neka Kletu Sobi, you're welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. It is well, Amaka, no wahala. God will help Nigeria. Hello, Alajoke, you're welcome. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome to every one of us. Welcome Angelica Nna, you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome Modupe Adebayo, you're welcome. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you. All right, so today, like I said, we're going to be looking at how do you lower your bad cholesterol during menopause, okay? And then how do you boost your good cholesterol also during menopause? All right, that's what we're looking at today. Hello Alabi, you're welcome Alabi, welcome Modupe. So first of all, I want to look at the link, because I've been telling us a lot about menopause on this page. So I want to first of all look at the link between menopause and cholesterol levels. If we're talking about the link between menopause and cholesterol level, welcome Bello Akirele for last Friday to this evening's broadcast. So, like they will say that a person's cholesterol level can actually increase during and after menopause. Many women cholesterol level fluctuates during and after menopause due to the reduced level of the hormone estrogen in our body. Like I always tell us, of course, that's what differentiates us from men, the level of the estrogen in our body. So estrogen particularly helps to regulate cholesterol levels, okay? So when you have a normal range of estrogen, then it helps to regulate your cholesterol level also. For if we know cholesterol is a waxy, fat-like substance that is produced in the body, and it falls into two categories, okay, depending on the lipoprotein that carries it. So the cholesterol that is carried by the low density lipoprotein is called the LDL cholesterol, and that's the bad cholesterol. And then there is also the cholesterol that is carried by the high density lipoprotein, HDL, that's the good cholesterol, okay? So when we talk about cholesterol, many times when people say, oh, and they are saying it in a negative form, her cholesterol level is high, they mean the LDL, the low density lipoprotein, Okay, that when it gets bad, that's when there is a problem with anybody. So when someone has very high LDL, which is the low density lipoprotein, it builds up in the walls of your blood vessels, causing your blood vessels to narrow. Okay, so when the low density lipoprotein, the levels are high in your system, it stores itself on the walls of your blood vessels, causing the the space of your blood vessels to narrow. And this can actually cause, first of all, it might start with chest pains, and then it can increase to more serious health events, even up onto heart attack. So that's why it's very, very important for us to know our numbers and for us to take care of our numbers, even especially during menopause. Okay, hello, welcome Success Blessing, welcome Omakaru Edith, you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. Thank you for joining me. Let's keep inviting and bringing in people for this evening's broadcast, because it's very, very important for us to have the knowledge of what to do, what is happening to you, how you can prevent it, because prevention, like I always tell us, is safer than cure, is better than cure, and is actually better than cure. And even most especially, prevention is also better than early detection, but then early detection is better than cure all the same. So when you have high levels of low density lipoprotein, it can cause chest pain, it can increase even up onto heart attack. Okay, so lipoprotein that are high density, that is the LDL, the high density lipoprotein, the lipoprotein that are high density will bring the HDL cholesterol to your liver, and then your liver will flush it out from your body. But the low density lipoprotein stores itself on your blood vessels and then narrows the blood vessels. So that's why actually, if you have your average a good number, they will say okay, it's good. If your high density lipoprotein is high and your low density lipoprotein is low, the numbers, it's okay. So having these high levels of HDL is also a sign of good health and a lower risk of heart diseases and stroke. So when they talk about numbers, anytime you go for your test, look out for your HDL, that the numbers are high. Of course, the test, the laboratory people will tell you the normal and then what your own is, and also tell you what high or low is. So it's very, very important that you do all that you can, using natural means to increase the levels, the numbers of your high density lipoprotein and reduce the numbers of your low density lipoprotein. That's what we're looking at today. Now, let's link it to menopause. Of course, you know that menopause is a stage in our lives when we say that our menstrual period has stopped. And remember, I taught us about 4 or 5 stages of menopause. We have the premenopause, when women are still having babies. We have the perimenopause, which is peripheral time before menopause. You have the menopause, and then the post-menopause. So menopause is not a health problem, okay? But it can cause symptoms such as hot flushes, vaginal dryness, sleep disturbances, mood changes, and so many other things I've taught you. Go down my page, just type menopause, and you see a lot of teachings on menopause that I've taught you. So shift in hormone level would cause most of the changes that happen during menopause. It's just that shift in hormone level, because like I said, your estrogen level begins to reduce, and for some women, even the progesterone increases instead of reducing also. And when it begins to increase, you will see them begin to be a little masculine, okay? So a reduction in the hormone estrogen will cause your low density lipoprotein, levels to rise. That's one of the symptoms that come with menopause, especially, or perimenopause, especially if you have not been living right, if you have not absorbed and adopted the habits, good habits that could help you during this menopause. So today I'll be discussing the connection between cholesterol and menopause in more depth, and then we'll look at some steps that you can take to prevent it. And remember, I always say this, from 40-45 years old, make sure you go for your general body test so you can be able to do your test and detect some of these things, because early detection is better than cure, and prevention, of course, is better than early detection. Hello, Patricia Madi, you're welcome. Good evening, good evening. Thank you for thanking me. Yes, we are all saving lives. It's not only me. And one way we can do it, and you can do it, and everyone here online with me can do it. If we can just invite one more person each, we are going to hit 100 and above now. So let's just invite more people to the broadcast today, because this is very important. Now, what led me to it, a friend called me and she was so worried about her number. She went for her general body test, and she was so worried, and I was, advising her and telling her that worries won't solve any problem. And so I just gave her this teaching, and I decided, why don't I just treat menopausal, symptoms. In fact, there was a story I had about two sisters. They go for their annual check two times a year. And one lives very healthy. She looks at her labels, like I always tell us, check your labels before you buy things and before you take anything. Check your labels. Remember the 3 S's I always ask you to look out for: saturated fats, trans fats, hydrogenated fats. Leave all those ones. Look out for salt and sugar. Leave out those ones. And of course, flour. Okay, simple sugars, flour and all that, any pastry and all those things, stop it or reduce it drastically. And if you must take them, make sure you take your portion control, and make sure you would have been on your intermittent fasting so that your eating windows will be shorter. These are some of the lifestyle we discuss here in Aging with Grace. So do your test. So I was talking about those two sisters. One of them just entered her menopause, and as she just entered her menopause, 6 months after she went for her test, and her levels were so high, her cholesterol level, low density lipoprotein so high, her sugar level so high, she was so disturbed just within 6 months, that she's done that, because her estrogen level dropped drastically. And like I told us, estrogen helps to control your cholesterol, also helps to control your insulin levels and that. And within 6 months, she already had gotten from pre-diabetics to diabetics, high cholesterol. She's now having issues, cardiovascular issues. You need to be very careful and make sure you take your health very important to you. Hello, Peace. I go all the way from Liberia. You're welcome to this evening's broadcast. Abikosh, you're welcome. Bola Osho, you're welcome. Joy Olariwaju, you're welcome. Miriam Nalungwe, you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. All right, so let's keep inviting people to join us today. So during and after menopause, your cholesterol level may rise, especially if you are not taking care of your body well, you're not eating well, your lifestyle. Remember, I tell you about 4 things you must do once you get to middle age, 35, 40 and above. Number 1, you must adopt good lifestyle, okay? Number 2, you must exercise. It's very important, and maintain good weight. Number 3, you have to take good diet. Number 4, supplementation. And I've told us a lot about supplementation and why you need to supplement your food, because even if you say you're eating whole food, you're eating vegetables, you're not sure of the soil where they are planted, you're not even sure you're taking enough portions. Okay, like for vegetables, you're supposed to take 8 portions a day. I don't know how many people on earth would take up to 8 portions of vegetables every meal that they are taking. It's not easy. In fact, a study was done to confirm the sex hormones such as estrogen provide some protection against heart diseases before menopause. They did a study in 2018, and they specifically used women before menopause having the same type of lifestyle, and the same women, okay, after they have entered menopause within some period of time. And they found out that just without anything really changing, that as they transited from pre-menopause, perimenopause to menopause, their low density lipoprotein increased. And this was because naturally their estrogen levels dropped, okay? And again, another study was done in 2021, and they found out that the levels of total cholesterol, that's the low density lipoprotein, and also the triglycerides were much higher in people after menopause compared with people in their early stages. So high density lipoprotein, cholesterol levels were also reduced in these people that they tested within those period of time. So estrogen has been confirmed to help regulate the metabolism of lipids in the liver. So as a result, the drop in estrogen levels during menopause leads to higher levels of low density lipoprotein cholesterol and also triglycerides level. So experiencing this drop in estrogen early may increase certain health risks. So people who enter menopause early in life are at a higher risk of having high levels of cholesterol than people who enter menopause later in life. Remember that from my teachings, you will say, oh, I prefer to enter later, because also there is also some health issues with that. The most important thing is to adopt the 4 things I always tell us here. So expressing this drop in estrogen early may increase certain health risk. In fact, they did a study in the Australian Menopause Society, and they find out that people who enter menopause early are twice as likely to develop heart disease compared with similarly aged women who have not yet entered menopause. All right, so what to expect during menopause with high cholesterol? I'm going to be telling us some of the things to expect. Hello, Taiwo Sarah, you're welcome. Welcome, Victoria Chinyere, you're welcome all the way from Benin. Thank you. Victoria, how are you? Wow. All right. Okay, this Chinyere, that's one of my, I think that's my youngest global influencer. Remember that I told you that I'm raising 100 global influencers all over the world, and people have joined from Italy, from US, from UK, from Zambia, from South Africa, from Zimbabwe, so many states in Nigeria, from Ghana, from Kenya. People are joining from all over, and I invite you again to join us to bring forth good health unto women all over the world, unto men all over the world. Social media has made it so easy for us. What do I teach you? I teach you how you can use social media, attraction marketing and automation under the umbrella of Forever Living Products to touch lives all over the world. Remember, our company is a health and wellness company, and it's in over 171 nations. So you don't have to bother about how do you sell products. Now, these are our products in US. I ordered them while I was in Nigeria so that I'll be able to use my products here in US, because I'm going to be spending maybe like 1 month. And I didn't want to carry a lot of liquid from Nigeria. So I ordered these products here in US, and I've been enjoying it. And that's how also people who join us all over the world have their products at their doorpost. Forever has made it so easy for you to get your products no matter where you are. Cheers, enjoy my aloe vera with me. Wow, very nourishing. I'm going to be telling you briefly about it. So you can join the 100 influencers. Just chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642, and you're going to be using your talent, your hobbies, your passion, your burden under the umbrella of Forever Living Products to touch lives all over. And remember, like I tell us, we have over 300 products ranging from body care, hair care, facial care, supplementation, home care. We have products that can touch everyone from birth to grave. So you don't have any excuse. Whatever your passion is, come and use it. Do you love cooking? Of course, you know I cook on Wednesdays. You can use cooking and touch lives, bring good diets to people, and then teach them how they can supplement. Do you like counseling? You can use counseling. I have people who are only just counselors, and they are using it. Those who are marriage counselors, they are using it to touch lives. and also helping men and women get pregnant, also helping men and women have better sexual, life. So we have products that can help everyone. So just don't sit there. And again, is it a second stream of income you need or additional income? Yes, come and join us, because as we touch lives, we are making money, passive income. Okay, I woke up this morning and I saw a lot of transfers on my account. I woke up this morning and some of my global influencers were already asking questions and telling me what they are doing. So you just sit and sleep. Whether you're sleeping or you are awake, your account is ringing, king. All right, so that's about it about global influencers. Welcome Taiwo Sarah, you're welcome Oluwatoyin Oladipo, welcome Victoria Abia, welcome Chioma. We're all highly welcome. So what to expect during menopause with high cholesterol? First of all, I want to say that high cholesterol usually has no symptoms at all. So a person may only realize that they have it after experiencing a heart attack or a stroke, except if the person is going for annual body checkup, like I tell us that you should always do. And that's why once you are at perimenopause, I beg of you, please go for your test. It's very, very important. In fact, the Center of Disease Control and Prevention recommends having cholesterol level checks at least every 5 years for younger people. But immediately you enter your perimenopause and menopause, especially post-menopause, it's good for you to check it every year. So during and after menopause, a person might consider having this screening more often, okay? Anyone with a family member who has high cholesterol should then ask the doctors, your family doctor, how often you should do it. Because if you have a history, like your parents or your grandparents or some of your siblings, your elder siblings, have issues with low density lipoprotein cholesterol, then you are at a higher risk of it. So you need to actually do more tests more frequently than people who don't have that problem. Hello, welcome Esther Adebisi, welcome Ifeoma Kate, you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. So you need to get to your hospitals to check your cholesterol level, and they will use blood test that is called lipid profile, okay? So go and do your lipid profile test to check your cholesterol level. The lab will analyze the blood sample to measure levels of your total cholesterol. That's the first thing they will check, your total cholesterol. Then they will check your LDL, that is the low density lipoprotein cholesterol, which I told us is the harmful one, and the levels have to be low. And then they also check your high density lipoprotein cholesterol, which also shows that you have good health, so those numbers need to be high. And they also check your triglycerides, which is also not so good. So these are the things they check. First of all, let me explain the different terms when you receive your cholesterol test result, okay? Your total cholesterol, like I said, your low density or bad cholesterol, the high one, you will see all these on your test, okay? And then the triglycerides are the fat lipids. They are carried in the blood from food you eat. And excess calorie, alcohol, or sugar in your body gets converted into triglycerides and stored in fat cells, throughout your body. So they are also not good. You will see that these are also connected to the diet that you're eating. Now, what causes high cholesterol? High cholesterol is when you have too much fatty substance in your blood, generally caused by poor diet of fatty foods, not exercising enough, being overweight, smoking, or taking alcohol. And that's why I tell us to always adopt the 4 points and terms and habits that could help you. And if you adopt those 4 of good diet, lifestyle changes, you see, like smoking, not smoking, and alcohol, taking alcohol, diet, eating very well, being overweight, okay, not doing all that. So let's even just think about it. Is high cholesterol something that is hereditary? Yeah, high cholesterol can also run in your family. caused by a condition called familial hypercholesterolemia. Okay, so that's a condition that could run in a family. So it might not actually come from your lifestyle or the food you take, but it could be running in your family, but then it can be increased. You are at a higher risk than that, like I said. So that means you have a very high cholesterol level, even if you have a healthy lifestyle. So you need to watch it from time. So to interpret the results that you get, hello Lady D, you're welcome. Esther Debisi, you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. Jane Francis, welcome all the way from Angola. How are you? How is Angola, Jane Francis? That's one of my regular fans of Aging with Grace page. You're welcome. How is Angola? Good evening, Grace, all the way from Abuja. You're welcome, Grace. All right. So the results are shown in numbers, the results of your cholesterol levels. First, you need to know that these numbers on their own are not enough to predict your risk of health, of heart problems, okay? Just taking them on their own is not enough, because it doesn't necessarily determine what you need to do to lower your risk, okay? So instead, they are just one part of a larger equation that looks at your age, your blood pressure, whether you're on any blood pressure medication, and if you're smoking. So the information is just used to calculate your risk for serious health problems. Hello, Akomas Chinonye, you're welcome. Hello, Stachi, how are you? Welcome to this evening's broadcast. All right, so like I said, blood levels of low density lipoprotein or bad cholesterol increases dramatically in us women around the time of menopause, and the rise is not related to aging, because sometimes they will say it's old age disease. It's not necessarily because of aging that your bad cholesterol levels are increasing. In fact, the findings could help explain why postmenopausal women have much higher risk of heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular events than women who are not menstruating, or than women who are still menstruating. So when you stop menstruation and it has passed like 1 year, that's when we say you are at your postmenopausal age. And at this postmenopausal age, because estrogen level is dropping drastically, you need cytoestrogen, which are mimics of estrogen from plant food. And that's why I talk about food, that's why I talk about diet, that's why I talk about you taking some kind of plant-based food to mimic the estrogen, and we call them cytoestrogen. One of the supplements that can help you is your super greens, your fields of green, your vitalized women. Okay, these are some of the things that can actually help you to increase your cytoestrogen level. These are all plants in food. We call them food in capsules. Okay, these are food in capsules. They've already looked at some of those plants that can help mimic cytoestrogen, that can help mimic estrogen. Those foods that have cytoestrogen, they've already been made into capsule form for you. So they are also very, very good for you to take. All right, menopause did not appear to have a direct impact on other heart and cardiovascular risk factors, including blood pressure, insulin resistance, inflammation, and the ability for your blood to clot, but it had direct relationship on your cholesterol level. Hello, Luole Olajumoke, you're welcome. Omokari Edith, you're welcome. You will need some what? Omokari, what do you need? Chat me well, let me know what you need. But anyway, you can also chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642. All right, but let me know what you're saying you need. Now, they did some researches. Let me just, come down to this, because I don't talk in the air. I study a lot and I find out some of these facts and I bring them before you. And I thank God that many women have been following my teachings and my trainings and my counseling, and they are getting better help. There is no day I wake up and I don't get many messages from people thanking me that their health are better, they're living better lives, and they are happier with their bodies, okay? Okay, you will chat me later. All right, Edith, very good. Abigail, how are you? Abigail is also one of my global influencers. She stays in Lagos. She stays in Lagos. She has joined one of the 100 influencers and she's touching live. She's also on live. You can chat Abigail and also get to hear her and some of the things she's already doing. They did a research with about 1,054 women who are in their late 40s and their early. I need to put it off. So when they entered the study, they were just about their late 40s and their early 50s, and then they stopped. They did the study for some time of like 9 years. Okay, remember that I tell you that perimenopause could last between 7 to 14 years depending on the woman. The time is not the same for everyone. So when they did this study with these 1,054 women for a period of 9 years, they found that their total cholesterol level, the low density lipoprotein cholesterol, and a related protein known as ApoB rose substantially 1 year before to 1 year after the women entered their menstrual period. The menopause-related, increase was seen for all the women in the study, without exception, regardless of their prior cardiovascular risk factor or their ethnicity, suggesting that menopause has a similar influence on your blood, lipid, or fat levels for all women. So it doesn't matter your race, it doesn't matter your ethnic group, it doesn't matter whether you're white or black, it doesn't matter whether you had issues with blood pressure or whatever. These 1,054 women, they took them, from different levels of life, different types of health, and they found out that for all of them, as they entered menopause, their levels of low density lipoprotein increased. So cholesterol lowering, they now put some of them on some kind of drugs to attempt to reduce these levels for them. Okay, so you need to go for your test, like I always say, and then you need prevention. Prevention is better, prevention is safer, prevention is cheaper than cure. And if you ask me some of the supplements you will need, I'll also always recommend omega-3 Active C. In fact, I wanted to do a test for us today. I just forgot by the time I woke up again. So this is one of the best omega-3 fish oil you will find in the market, our Active C. And Ginika, one of my global influencers, taught me how to be chewing it. So you take 2-3 times every day for prevention. Okay, it also helps with people who already have high numbers of blood pressure, or people who have also to prevent some other cardiovascular issues. And then again, your aloe vera gel, very important also. And then your garlic thyme, also very important. Garlic thyme is also very important. So if you have these three, they are very, very good for you in preventing high density, low density lipoprotein and increasing your high density lipoprotein, giving you good numbers of your cholesterol. You can chat me on my WhatsApp number. They are all on sales for you today, okay? On good promo. All right, so how to prevent high cholesterol during menopause? Let's discuss that. Hello, Vero. You're welcome. Lady D, I said that Vitalized Women will help you with your cytostrogen, okay? Because during menopause, your estrogen levels are reduced. So Vitalized Women will help. In fact, Vitalized Women was made for women, specially developed, researched, and done for women in my company. So I always tell, even if you can't afford any other product at this age, buy your Vitalized Women. Make sure you take your Vitalized Women. It's going to take care of so many things in your body as a woman. It's for prevention. It's also for managing hot flushes. If you're having hot flushes, night sweats, Vitalized Women can also help you, and some other menopausal symptoms, to reduce them and give you a better life. Okay, Elizabeth says she's new here, but she's been following me. Will chat me on WhatsApp. Okay, I'll appreciate that. Elizabeth, I'll appreciate that. Nana Yakubu, you're currently treating high cholesterol, taking your statins. Okay, it's good. Yeah, statins are good for you to lower your cholesterol level. But remember that drugs have side effects. So also ask your doctor, tell your doctor about your life history so that they will check the side effects on your life. And again, like I always tell people, take your drugs, also take your supplements, because your supplements will cushion the side effects of the drugs. For example, if you make it your habit of taking your aloe vera gel will help remove the free radicals that come from some drugs that we are taking. It will also help reduce the oxidation that comes from some drugs that you're taking. So go ahead, take your medications from your doctors, take your aloe vera gel, take your Active C to help reduce the side effects of these drugs, so that you won't from treating one thing to enter treating another thing from the side effects of the drugs that you're taking. So even if you're taking your medications, take your Active C, take your aloe vera gel, they will help you a lot. And again, another advantage is that when you take these supplements alongside with your drugs, you find out that they don't work the same way. Drugs treat symptoms. Supplements gives your body what your body needs to heal itself. Supplement gives your body what your body needs. You know, they say food is like healing. So when you take the supplements, they will give your body what your body needs, and it heals itself. You find out that when you are steadily on the supplements, with time, the doctors will start reducing your drugs. I didn't say reduce yourself. I said go back for your tests and you'll find out that they'll start reducing your drugs. That's the good thing about supplements. So around menopause, before menopause, and at other times of your life, there are many ways to prevent high cholesterol. Number one, foods that are rich in saturated fats and trans fat can raise your levels of low density cholesterol in your body, lipoprotein cholesterol. And that's why I said please stay away from saturated fat, hydrogenated fat, trans fat. Anywhere you see them, run away from them, okay? And again, at the perimenopause, especially if you wish to reduce your intake of food containing this fat, it's very, very good. You go on healthy fats. Switch to olive oil, switch to canola oil, switch to avocado oil, okay? These are better oil that you can use. And then reduce eating outside. Fast food, you need to reduce it. Packaged food, go on whole foods, okay? It's better for you. And then, of course, for those of you who are second-hand smokers, even if you're not first-hand smoker, what do I mean by second-hand smoker? You stay around people who are smoking. You stay around where there are free radicals and flames and fire and fumes. You need to stay away from those things. They can actually increase your low-density lipoprotein, so you need to stay away from them. Then, experts also recommend that we get at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activities every week. So intentionally building exercises into your week, into your day, every day. I'm building activities into your day, okay? The least you can do, even if you're on a trip, right on in your room. If you have your fitness ball, blow your fitness ball and use your fitness ball. I didn't travel with my fitness ball to Dallas, but today I've already gone on nearly 1 hour walk around the streets, okay? Even if I can't go out of the street, I'll go somewhere outside the house, around the house, and I walk around. You need that. In addition, having obesity or overweight raises levels of low density lipoprotein cholesterol in your body. So you need to address your weight. And a way of addressing this or preventing high cholesterol is to maintain a moderate weight. Remember, we just finished our weight challenge, okay? We just finished our session 3 of body weight challenge. Some people started late, so we still have those people doing it. So if you need to work on your weight, chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642, and I'll be taking you through what you can do to work on your weight also. Very, very important. Now let's end this broadcast with 5 ways to manage your cholesterol during perimenopause. 5 ways. So we will remember those 5 ways. All right. Victoria says doses for vitalized women. Chat me on my WhatsApp number. I don't give doses on Facebook, okay? Hello, Siakai Fodi. Good evening. You're welcome. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. So Victoria Abia, chat me on my WhatsApp number, and I'm going to be giving you that. So as if getting older, seeing more wrinkles, sweating through your sheets at night, and feeling moody wasn't bad enough, perimenopause also often ushers in high bad cholesterol. So that's another thing. And from the studies I've done and the studies that were done by professionals and experts and scientists, this is an established fact. So don't joke with your omega-3 Active C. Don't joke with your vitalized women. Don't joke with your garlic thyme. Don't even joke. I go further to take my cardio health, okay? Because it's been established that as we enter menopause, we are likely to have this issue. And menopause is a natural phenomenon that happens to every woman. So you need to check your exercise, your diet, your supplementation, your lifestyle, okay? So high cholesterol is also called dyslipidemia, which means 3 things. Number 1, your low density lipoprotein level is high, your high density lipoprotein is low, and then you have elevated levels of triglyceride, likely due to a drop in your estrogen levels also. So you need to be very, very careful about this. So number 1, what do? Eat a heart-healthy diet. That's the first thing. You need to switch your diet into a heart-healthy diet. Now, if you want to know how to get your heart-healthy diet, chat me on my WhatsApp number and buy one of my books. I have 14 books that I have written. And I specifically took time to write some of these books. The first book I wrote, I took time to really put together is Happier, Healthier Menopause. You can buy that book. Today, I'll give you my books at half price. So you can chat me on my WhatsApp number. I'll show you the list of books. You will choose the one you want, and I'm going to give you the books at half price. I also have another book that I called Healthy Heart Guide. That book is very, very good for you. It has everything you need to maintain a good and healthy heart. You can buy that book. So it's important now at this age for you to limit your intake of red meat, okay? Limit and stop completely sugary drinks and foods, and also reduce sodium, that's salt. I've taught us how you can cook food with little or no salt. I've made almost every type of food, and people have tasted it, and they always ask me, do you mean there's no salt in this food? Now, I'm not saying you should not take salt. Sodium is also good for you at this age at some quantity, but you need to reduce it drastically, especially for those of us who are already having cardiovascular issues and high blood pressure. And remember the trick I told you, spices will help you to make your food tastier. Okay, you can join me on Wednesday. If I'm in a good place, if I'm still here, or I've moved to Houston, if I'm not on transit, I'm going to be showing you some of my recipes again, and I'm going to be launching one of my recipe books, fantastic book on that day. Eat lots of fruits and vegetables, okay? Go low on fat dairy products, okay? Switch to like plant-based milk, okay? In fact, somebody was even telling me yesterday of plant-based egg. I'm going to get that recipe and I'm going to try it, and I'm going to teach you about that. Take more of fish, salmon fish, mackerel fish. They are very, very good for you. And then skin your poultry, your turkey and your chicken when you're taking them. And if you're a busy mom, you're a career mom, you're a wife or sister or a friend, you need to know that eating healthy isn't always easy. And that's why I've done these books for you. Most of my books, they have menus, they have recipes that you can use, okay? So again, what you could do is to try to prepare your meal in advance. I've also taught us that on my page. Try to make your meals in advance and put them, like for those of us in Nigeria, you can make what we call maybe your gravy okay? So that when you just come back, you take the gravy for whichever soup and then you add your vegetables. It makes it faster for you. All right, very, very good. Then number 2, exercise. You know, it goes without saying that regular exercise has a positive impact on your general health. You know, in fact, exercise strengthens your heart and promotes the health of your blood vessels, which in turn helps boost your high density lipoprotein, which is the good one, and lowers your blood pressure and also lowers the low density lipoprotein. Walk, walk, walk. That's the easiest thing you can do. And remember, get your fitness ball, sit on it, and make sure you bounce, bounce, bounce when you're doing things that you cannot move around with. Number 3, quit smoking and quit being a victim of secondhand smoke, okay? Very, very important for you. Number 4, lose weight. If you're overweight or obese, weight loss is the first thing you will do. Overweight and obesity is one of the culprits to arthritis, diabetes, low density lipoprotein increase, you know, so many issues in your body. So I always tell people, my first approach to some of these people who are already having you, some people will call me, they say, ma, I have diabetes, I have high blood pressure, I have ulcer, I say, you have all those things, what's your weight? Okay, when they tell me their height and their weight and their age and I check their BMI, it's crazy. So you need to do something about your weight, okay? And the good news is that weight loss will happen naturally if you follow some of the things I've been teaching you. Number 1, intermittent fasting, portion control, good dieting, and supplementation can help you lose this weight. Number 5, take your medication, take your supplements at this period. Now, some people run away from medicine. I'm not saying you should not take medicine. If your numbers are very high, you need to bring them down. Don't shy away from it. You need to bring them down. But as you're bringing them down, I understand. Some people, you know, in taking some kinds of medication, they begin to have another issue. And that's why supplementation is very, very compulsory for us. Let me put it that way. Because supplementation can help prevention. Supplementation can help you if you have early detected some of these issues early. It can help prevent them from, you know, going over the fence to becoming some of those diseases. And then again, if you're already having the diseases and you're taking your medication, it can help handle side effects. It can help give your body what it needs to heal itself and brings you back. Remember, we are having our diabetes reversal class and challenge, and a lot of people are already testifying about it. Diet and being in a group, following others can also help you. You can also chat me on my WhatsApp number if you need to know about this. Like I said, if you're having high numbers in your low density lipoprotein, get your Active C, get your garlic thyme, get your aloe vera gel, okay? And if you're having issues with your your blood pressure, you can add your cardio health, or if you just want prevention also, these supplements will help you. They are very, very essential. I can't tell you less about that. All right. So while these lifestyle changes may not be easy, they are very essential for managing cholesterol to remain healthy. So high cholesterol that goes untreated can result in heart disease, and the heart disease can be a cause of death in women, okay? So as always, remember, you are not alone. High cholesterol during perimenopause doesn't mean you did anything wrong. You didn't eat too many eggs and not enough vegetables. This change of life is common. It happens to many women during menopause. And so it's very important that you discuss this with experts so that they'll be able to tell you what you can do. Then take control of the rising cholesterol at menopause. For some women who've had normal cholesterol readings all their lives, they find out sometimes that during menopause these numbers increase. So going through menopause often results in lipid and cholesterol changes for the worse, and that's why you need to do something about it. Don't just fold your hands and stay until something bad begins to happen before you begin to do something about it. So thank you for joining me today. I'll just see if I have some questions. I'll take those questions because we always keep to time. 1 hour and we are done. If you have more questions, you can chat me on my WhatsApp number +234-703-515-1642. Or if you're watching this video, you can put #replay and ask your question, and then if I get back, I will answer the questions for you. But most importantly, if you want it answered quick, chat me on my WhatsApp number +234-703-515-1642. Thank you once again for joining me. I'll just check through to see if I have any questions to answer before we call it a day today. And remember, on Wednesday we are cooking, so you can join us on Wednesday. You can join. Hello Chinyere, you're welcome. Thank you, my latest 100 global influencers. Remember, if you want to join one of the 100 influencers, chat me again on my WhatsApp number +234-703-515-1642, and I'll be telling you what to do. Don't stay back. We are already mid-year. What have you achieved? How many people have you touched? How many lives have you changed? How much have you made? What is your goal, your financial goal? How far have you gone? These are all the things we teach the 100 global influencers for this year. How to become better women, how to touch more lives, how to make money while doing so, using social media, attraction marketing, and automation. All right, so I'll just check if we have any question, and then we call it a day today. Hello, Vero, you're welcome. Vero is my secretary and my PA in my school. How is it back for? I hope you're all doing well. All right. Okay, Elizabeth, I expect your chat on my WhatsApp. Good evening, Saikai. How are you? How are you today? Hello, Chizef. Thank you for thanking me, and thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate. Taiwo Sarah, you're welcome. Oteiri, thank you for thanking me. I really appreciate you all for joining me today. So ask your questions, and make sure you share this video with other people. If it touched you, touch another life with it. Thank you for joining me. In the absence of any other question, we'll call it a day today. Love you all. Bye. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the love. See you on Wednesday, and see you on the WhatsApp page also. And remember, we are doing a promo today. Yeah, there's a promo today. I just forgot to say it on time. I'm doing a mind-blowing promo to advertise them, or to follow up on the cholesterol teaching on aloe vera gel and Active C. Okay, doing a promo on aloe vera gel on Active C. Mind-blowing promo. Buy one aloe vera gel, get the second bottle half price. Buy one Active C, get the second bottle half price. Just these two are our majority Monday products. All right, so because I want everybody to get these two. If you're having cholesterol issues, if you're having diabetes issues, if you're having ulcer issues, if you're having issues also with your high low density lipoprotein, this will help you. Thank you all for joining me. Love you. Bye. See you on Wednesday.